For me, it was really rewarding directing Maisie. It was probably my favourite part of the entire shoot. But it didn't come without its challenges. Not only is she 5, but she's also profoundly deaf, and I don't speak her language. She communicates through sign language and I don't. So I really had to dig deep in order to find a way to get her to do what I needed her to do in order for me to tell the story. So yeah, I learned as much basic sign language as I could.
Action.
I think me and Rachel knew that we had to build a relationship with Maisie, and that was a lot easier for Rachel than it was for me. They were best friends within an hour, but I had to work. I had to work a lot harder for her trust. But yeah, we made the effort to go and have days out with her in London. We went to her home in Swindon, and just got to know her, hung out with her, and kind of made friends. And I think over time, I gained her trust. And that, with a lot of shameless bribery of presents and fruit pastels, kind of did the trick. Ali defines the word perfectionist. He's a director's dream, but a producer's nightmare. And he won't stop. He won't stop until he's happy with his job, and he's got the shot. And that's really hard when there's no budget. When we have to move on, we have to move on. So I don't know, but somehow, some way, he always manages to pull it off. We spent a long time before the actual shoot, talking about shots and talking about ideas. And I think you have to be a strong person to work with that, but because he has so many ideas, and it's about managing that and controlling that. I think the hardest thing about making the film was 2 elements: the fundraising process and the actual shoot itself. They're both 2 of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And the fundraising process is something I have no experience in. And I think you have to come up with new ideas every single day. And we lived and breathed it like 24/7. And it's such a long process as well. So yeah, that was incredibly hard. And then the actual shoot itself was more physically exhausting. You get no sleep. There's a lot of pressure. There was one day where we were really behind, and it has a knock-on effect, obviously, on a shoot. And I was at one point thinking, oh my God, like, how are we gonna finish the film? This is gonna cost more money. And somehow, some way, we managed to pull it back. And I think that's down to the cast and the crew that all worked for practically nothing. So yeah, it kind of all came together in the end.